It brings us to 7:52. It is time for News Extra, today brought to you by Gering Civic Center. And here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We have John Erickson here from Bridgeport. He's a member of the Lions Club. They are the sponsors of Camp Clarke Days in Bridgeport, going on this weekend, starting actually today and running all the way through Sunday. And John, you have so many events here. I think I'm just going to let you go through all the things that are going on. We'll take a break in the middle. One of these days, I'm going to have to spend a lot of time in Bridgeport at Camp Clarke Days. I don't know whether it's this year, but it's definitely going to be next year. So anyway.
It's the thing to do.
It is the thing to do. It's on Sugar Valley Rally weekend, which is not so great for us to do with the rally and other things associated with it. But nevertheless, tell us what's going on.
Well, it starts Thursday evening with several events at our community center in Bridgeport. We've got some food there, and then some video presentations and some entertainment that evening. It really kicks off on Friday with some activities for the kids in the afternoon. There's a fishing day and a tug of war, and then both Friday and Saturday nights we have our Camp Clarke play in the evening.
And you can get tickets at the Adams General Store. Now, the Camp Clarke play, obviously a real big drama here, knowing what the title, it's actually a comedy, it looks like. Some kind of melodrama comedy of some kind, right?
Yes, it is a melodrama, and it's designed to have a lot of audience participation. So.
All right. What's the name of the play? Why don't you tell folks the name of this play?
The name of the play this year is The Treasure of Shiver River, or It's Hard to Drive Cattle When Their Horns Are Medium Rare.
All right, so nice, good title, and directed by a couple of local folks. We ought to give them a shout out, right?
Yes, Kristen Croppy and Tommy Rodak are the directors.
Okay, and this play is 7 o'clock at the Bluffs at the middle school auditorium in Bridgeport, right?
Right, both Friday and Saturday night.
All right, 7 o'clock both Friday and Saturday night, and the Camp Clarke Queen in attendance will all be announced at intermission and all that kind of stuff on Friday night. So. Get on out to that play. The tug of war, by the way, 5:30 p.m. at the mud volleyball courts located west of Paul's Sprinkler at 4th and Main Streets. So that tug of war is in the mud, huh?
It is. It should be quite entertaining.
You have a lot of teams for that? I would hope you'd have a lot of teams for that. That does sound like fun. All right, we'll start looking at Saturday. A lot of stuff going on right after this.
Beyond belief, beyond compare. You want a venue with added value, with professional staff to assist in event planning, and the Meat Shop's 29 years of catering experience, you can effectively amaze 1,150 of your closest friends. Book your small dinners, picnics, banquets, and meetings of all sizes. Call West Nebraska's premier multifunction facility or visit us at www.geringciviccenter.com. The Gering Civic Center. You've been here, you know.
All right, we are back on News Extra. We have John Erickson here from Bridgeport, a member of the Lions Club. They're sponsoring Camp Clarke Days. We've gone through the Thursday and Friday events, and then Saturday is really the big day for Camp Clarke Days, so give us the rundown.
Saturday morning kicks off with the pancake breakfast from 7 to 9 at the community center, and then we have a 5K walk run that starts right across the street from the community center near Paul Sprinkler. Then we have a number of events that start around 10 o'clock in the morning, so there's something for everyone. We've got the Pony Express coming down Main Street. We've got an art show with the authors signing a book. We've got the parade at 10:30, which is a lot of floats and a lot of involvement every year. It's a lot of fun. And then immediately following the parade, we have a number of events that are occurring simultaneously. There's mud volleyball at that same place they had the tug of war. And there'll be wagon rides sponsored by the Pioneer Trail Museum. Starts at Prairie Winds Community Center. We've got kids can do sidewalk chalk drawing from 10 to noon. And then also at the community center, there's a pie sale sponsored by the Presbyterian Church, and registration for pioneers, those who've been in the area a long time. All that happens before noon.
All right. Then at noon, a lot of stuff going on at the Prairie Winds Community Center. Some food booths, beer garden there with some live music. It's sponsored, the beer garden sponsored by Bar 64 and the Rocking Horse Lounge. And you have food booths over at the Prairie Winds Community Center. And the music and stuff goes on all the way through into the evening, right?
That's correct.
And then talk about some of the other things. You have 4-H shooting and karaoke as well.
Right. The 4-H shooting sports will have a range just east of the Prairie Winds Community Center with a hamburger fundraiser. And we'll have karaoke inside. Just sign up, come in, and take a chance in winning a prize. It's usually a lot of fun.
$50 for first place.
Yep.
That's not bad.
No, it's
Might
not
be
bad.
worth your time. It's all right.
And then starting at 1 o'clock, we've got a horseshoe tournament at the West City Park. And just east of the community center, the Camp Clarke Raiders put on a demonstration of their black powder rifles and tomahawk throwing and all the different things that they do. And there's also an excursion to the overlook at the original old Camp Clarke location that starts at 2 o'clock. It's folks gather at the community center, and then the tour is led out by Lauren Popsville. So, and then another exciting item for the kids, we've got frog, toad, and turtle races at the Prairie Winds Community Center at 2 o'clock, and that's always fun to watch to see which frog crosses the line and whether the turtles actually move or head toward the finish line. That's correct.
Okay. All right. Then you have a street pickup pole at 6 o'clock at the Morrill County Fairgrounds, and that should be fun. And a tractor pull at 7 at the fairgrounds.
Right.
And all that's under the direction of Greg Lucetto of Heartland Tractor Pulling. And then you have another showing of the play.
That's
right?
correct. Yes.
All right. So how many people are in the play? Do you have any idea?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, but
I think it's around a dozen, though.
Around a dozen. So overall, you probably have maybe 75 people to 100 people involved in this whole thing.
Involved in the entire Camp Clarke Days? Yes, probably. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A lot of preparation work.
All right. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. at the middle school auditorium for the play, both Friday and Saturday nights, and then Sunday you wrap it up with what?
We've got co-ed softball tourney at 11 o'clock at the Softball Diamonds behind the school, coordinated by Willie Weibert.
Okay, and Willie's number, by the way, is 279-1836. 279-1836 if you want to get into the co-ed softball tourney. All right, we got it covered in about 7 minutes. Have a good time this weekend in Bridgeport.
Looking forward to it.
All right, John
Hope to see you
Erickson
there.
here from the Lions Club over in Bridgeport.